Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter.
Telling me I can't make country hits when I made country history.
You don't like Cowboy Carter. Thanks. And I said what I said.
Let's discuss all thoughts on Cowboy Carter. The first time I listened to the album all the way through, I had a listening party with my friend on FaceTime. Let me tell you, it was all vibes, no critical thoughts whatsoever, no analysis, nothing but vibes. Every lyric, every message, the AOTY shade passed my brain like it wasn't even there. So now we're gonna actually talk about what was actually dissected. Most lyrics have been assessed, the memes have also been assessed, and public opinion is formed, so I want to just speak into it. First of all, I do just want to say, this is a country-based album. Everybody's all up in arms about, oh, this isn't a country album, Beyonce can't be a yeah. This is country-based. Who gives a damn about the percentage of country that it is? I don't know why in 2024, so obsessed with the genre-ing of an artist's piece of work. Cowboy Carter. Emphasis on boy. Better represents her than if she had labeled it Cowgirl Carter, I think. Just because the energy that Beyonce gives is much better suited to be what we have insinuated with the idea of a cowboy. A go-getter, somebody with strength, somebody who has very masculine, powerful energy. And I just feel as though cowboy energy is better aligned with what Beyonce holds. Brittany Broski brought up some topics that I really liked and kind of inspired me to make an analysis of this.
I think there's so much that comes to mind when you think about a cowboy, you know, strong, rugged, callous. You have spent years laboring. There's the sort of aesthetic associated with a cowboy that cowgirl doesn't conjure up. Cowgirl is more so the like Southern rhinestone aesthetic that's sold, you know, of what is a cowgirl.
And honestly, that's kind of the beautiful thing about art in general. If it's feminine or masculine or fluid, it doesn't have to be explicitly defined, because the artist just throws out the words that we would like to associate with them and the energy they would like to give, and we as the audience are the observers and the commentators. We are not the creators, the participators, the people who regulate the art that's been given to us. We simply just take it in and decide how it feels to us. Either add to that energy or maybe feel it's misplaced. But overall, Cowboy Carter suits her really well, I think. The commentary, the discourse around Beyonce's countryness is really weird. The idea that you could be the most powerful Black woman artist in the world, step into a genre that you are very familiar with because you were born in Texas, born and raised in Texas, about how she talked a little too country when she was coming out, has country-based songs like Daddy Lessons, and the fact that people will observe her and say, oh, I don't know. Nobody questions a Keith Urban, but like, what? I just want to say I think it's really stupid and weird, but it's the epitome of country itself. So exclusionary and so resistant to change that is what has driven the country genre. She also said, Oh, you don't think I'm country enough? Let me put some of y'all's favorite country artists into my album, and you can take it up with them when we win these Grammys together. The track list. Let's just go through the track list. Let's do it really quick. For things to stay the same, they gotta change. Country, this whole genre, it's gotta be changed up every once in a while. You gotta renew the things that are getting a little old.
The musicality is crazy. You are tired.
In the song going, Can You Stand Me? It doesn't even matter because here's the album anyways. Telling me I can't make country hits when I made country history.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
I didn't realize that was a Beatles song until everybody was pointing it out that it was a Beatles song. I feel a little embarrassed, but it's like, how can I feel embarrassed? I feel stupid for not knowing things that should be obvious, but it's like, how would I have known, unless I heard that song? It's the most repeated song on the album for me because it's just so beautiful, so melodic. And then also, I'm sorry, I love Beyonce so much. Why would you put 4 Black female country artists on this song to highlight them, but then give us the shortest song of the album and then also not let their voices like shine through. Like, I have no idea who's singing. I have no idea where Tanner Adele is. I have no idea if it's Brittany Spencer, the one that's like singing the main verse, the second verse. I have no idea where that Beatles pen never misses. 16 Carriage's power is in the ability for it to be vulnerable, and the vulnerability of 16 Carriages is its strength. I have no time to waste. Like, I've been doing this since I was 16. I have art to make. Are we kidding? I cry every time. It's kind of crazy that this came after Renaissance because she definitely was Blue Ivy's protector and projector. If you saw the Renaissance film, she was very hesitant about letting Blue perform because she was like, it's not appropriate for a 12-year-old to go up on stage and do her little dancey dance to my inappropriate songs. But she let her do it because she wanted to be her projector, because Blue had the idea and just brought it up to her. So, like, this brings a whole new meaning seeing Renaissance.
How many times have you let yourself get you down?
Only thing I have to say about it is just quoting it and just wanting the quote to just sit here. So many roses, but none to be picked without thorns, so be fond of your flaws, dear. What are we talking about, Beyonce? Oh my God. Texas Hold'em kind of had me a little bit nauseated because every single reel had Texas Hold'em in it on Instagram, and it was too much. I'm sorry. I love it though. I do. It just got too overplayed, and I'm just a little bit ill whenever I hear it. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh! I love me some Spicy Bae. Oh my God. I'll never be able to connect to the fact that it's Jay-Z she is speaking of, being all hot and heavy over Jay-Z. Oh my God. Oh my God. The fact that Beyonce has her own Jolene and Dolly P has her own Becky is crazy. The idea that they're both showcasing their art inspired by a home wrecker is insane. That's just way to utilize your emotions, your feelings, your stories into arguably songs and ideas. The idea of Becky, the idea of Jolene have like really impacted their careers in such powerful, positive ways, all because of the most insecure, like the most unstable, like very scary ideas of somebody's gonna come and take my man. Oh my God. I love that this crossover exists. It's probably the most brilliant concept of the whole entire album. Daughter is the most hauntingly beautiful song I'll ever hear from a Beyonce album. It gives me Crazy in Love the Remix vibes. I like when she gets into that kind of dark thriller soundtrack mode. It's very beautiful. I better see it in a thriller one of these days, and it better not be Tyler Perry. It better not be, because he's gonna fumble it. Spaghetti is not really in my taste, but I love the hype that it's getting. Oh my God. Somebody was saying that it's speculated that Beyonce's gonna have the rock and roll album, but they want it to be a rap album, which I kind of feel like the whole idea of Renaissance is the fact that she is defining genres she hasn't really fully stepped into on the basis of a whole entire album, but she has been featured, been in the scene of like rap and hip hop. So I don't feel like a Renaissance with rap would really be that innovative, much of a Renaissance. If she does, I'll support it. I'll be listening, but I don't know. I could listen to Alligator Tears literally in any mood. Mad, feeling sorry for myself, happy, overjoyed, depressed. Fits all of them. Just for Fun is very underrated, and people skate over the lyricism of it. Two Most Wanted. Oh, sheesh. I never expected to see a Miley Beyonce crossover, but I am so happy this exists. Although I will say I was kind of disappointed in the way that I don't love it. I like them together. I love the collab, but I don't listen to the song like on repeat. I just respect it. We all know this is one of everybody's favorites, and it gets me in such a sexy, light little mood. I wish I could go out and dance with my husband. I never thought I would hear Post Malone ever refer to the idea of a renaissance. Beyonce's a renaissance in anything. Tell me why Zach Campbell said that Post Malone sounds like he's clean in this. Tell me why he said, it sounds like he took a shower before he hopped on this track. Beyonce said clean up, and he did. Also, oh my God, insane that she said, baby, let me rattle that snake with my venom. What are we talking about, Beyonce? What are we talking about? I'm like, Beyonce, you're a church girl. What the heck? Flamenco, honestly, just gonna be honest, kind of boring. Didn't really hit for me. Kind of skip past this one. If this next album is a rock album, oh my God, I am geeked for it, because Yaya gives us a look into her grit, gives us a look into like a little bit more of her unhingedness that shows up every once in a while. I love when somebody who's like so perfect in every sense of like the writing, the voice, the visuals, gets a little bit more unhinged and goes a little bit crazier. Oh, this rock album is going to hit. Oh my God. I didn't really love it because I was sitting down the first time I was listening to it, but I did after a little bit because I was standing up and I moved my body. I think we can all agree that the production, the instrumentation, if I'm saying that correctly, is 110% probably the best on the album.
One by one, you hang them high.
Beyonce, you have Dolly Parton saying, I'm such a tyrant, talking about how she rides it, talking about how I don't get on top, I guide it.
You put Dolly Parton on the Trill Beat.
Best of the album. The first time I listened to it, I was literally just vibing out. I didn't hear a single thing she was saying. I didn't realize she was actually spitting. She was really just spitting for real. Your hormones are right at the rim. I know you just went in, but do it again. AOTY, I didn't win. Oh my God. The fact that she has never won Album of the Year, what are we talking about? If she doesn't win Album of the Year, I will not be surprised. The way that the Grammys and every award show loves to just never give the proper awards out is insane. It's insane. So I will not be shocked because I want this to be Album of the Year, but I don't think it will be, because Taylor's coming out with an album this year as well. And Ariana just came out with an album, and all of these favorites are coming out with albums. So if she does win, well deserved. If she doesn't, what did we expect? She never won it before. Literally, is this the best album? Just gonna be honest, no. I can recognize the excellence of this album, but then also be very true and real and just say Lemonade will just never be top. That deserved to get Album of the Year. This might get Album of the Year, but if it doesn't, I'm not going to be like, oh, that was criminal. You know, like, her not getting Lemonade was criminal. Wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time of day it is, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or night.